Well, this is another one of those. Before you heard it from somebody in the boxing industry, I already told you. Charles Martin can beat Deontay Wilder. Now, I did do a video on Deontay Wilder, so-called pricing himself out of the Charles Martin fight. But I went ahead and got rid of it. I didn't want too much Wilder content, you know what I'm saying, coming off my platform. It's just not what I like. But since this popped up, I might as well integrate both the videos, you know, by saying I'm not surprised if Deontay Wilder is pricing himself out because Charles Martin can beat that ass, okay? Because it is no secret. Everybody outboxes Deontay Wilder. That's not a shocker, but not too many people can get past that right hand or survive that right hand. So it's not a shock that people can win fighting Deontay Wilder in rounds. I mean, he lost rounds to Washington, for crying out loud. You know what I'm saying? The Black Rooster or whatever, Gerald Washington. You know what I'm saying? He lost rounds to him. A motherfucking airplane mechanic or some shit, man. Like, it's crazy. So when it comes to that, I am not surprised. So when Eddie Hearn says he thinks that Charles Martin will beat Deontay Wilder, he's not just saying that because I told you that shit. You know? And the reason why I know about that pricing out shit, the reason why I know it has some validation to it, because it fits in the Deontay Wilder criteria of picking opponents. Number one, at this level in their career, who would pick Charles Martin as an opponent? Who? Nobody. But as you see, it fits right in the criteria with Deontay Wilder. Charles Martin hasn't been that active. He's been active a little bit more as recent, but he hasn't been that active. Okay? So basically, an almost inactive fighter. Okay? And one thing's for sure. The gorgeous villain, the man who walks this planet like a god, has mental issues. The same thing that they thought with Fury, right? Is this sounding familiar? Worn out, mentally beat down, coming off the couch. You know what I'm saying? This is how you know that they real about that. But Charles Martin is somebody he could have fought way before Anthony Joshua fought him, but he didn't want to fight him. Okay? Now, all of a sudden, you're at this level in your career and you want to fight somebody like Charles Martin, somebody that's not even on anybody's radar. What respectable heavyweight at your level would fight a Charles Martin? You know? So one thing we figured out, you keep talking about when Anthony Joshua lost, how he wasn't built. And you know who was ducking who? Anthony Joshua put himself right back in the fire with the man that lost him. You can't say that. You want to try to hide behind Fury's not giving me the rematch, dog. Fury's not giving me the rematch, dog. You let a contract expire, something that as boxing fans, hardcore and casual alike, we've never heard of that shit. The contract expired. We've never witnessed or seen anything like what you and Tyson Fury is going through. We've never seen it. If there's another example of Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder in boxing history, let me know. Let me know. Because other than that, we have never even heard of the shit at all. But Charles Martin fit right in Deontay Wilder criteria. Somebody mentally ain't all there who they think is not that active. But they're a little bit cautious now because Tyson Fury was supposed to be a cherry pick. As you see, that went horribly wrong. It didn't just get horribly wrong. You know why I like the whole Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder thing? Because Tyson Fury hustled his ass. And if you've been with me for this channel, for I say at least 6 months to a year, you will remember Bruce saying this exact words. If Deontay Wilder is not careful, Tyson Fury's going to fuck around and steal his payday. Ask people who's been here on this channel. That's exactly what the fuck happened. Once again, when I said it, I was crazy. I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. This, that. You know what? And that's my fault for carrying on half conversations with half brain dead, not real covert boxing fans. You know, because if you look on this channel, I have a history, a long history of saying shit and calling shit before it actually comes to reality. I got a long history of the shit. All right? So when it comes to this boxing shit, and I say the real boxing fans, people who know boxing, like we the weirdos, you know what I'm saying? I'm serious about that shit. But anyways, when it comes to this guy right here, Charles Martin fit right in that criteria, but they're a little bit more skeptical now, being that they got hustled by Tyson Fury. They very well could be hustled by the gorgeous villain, you know? But Charles Martin beating Deontay Wilder? Yes. 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 That's not a far-fetched thing, man. You know? It's not. And it's funny how something is crazy when it's, you know, I guess maybe it's just me. It's probably just me. It probably is. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like and love me probably equally. You know what I'm saying? Just on different days. Monday, I love Bruce. Wednesday, I hate this motherfucker. Friday, this is my dog. That's how y'all treat me out here, man. You don't know what you want to do. I see the same people subscribing and unsubscribing every other month. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what video. Say, okay, I'll fuck with you. Okay, fuck that, I'm gone. You know, but hell yeah, Charles Martin could knock this clown out, you know? And if he's not careful, I would back out of it too, because you don't want to lose to Charles Martin, bro. Somebody Anthony Joshua wiped out in 2 rounds. You don't want to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? But there's no doubt in my mind that Charles Martin can beat down on Deontay Wilder. Morale is broke. You know, the fear is gone, or whatever he was. It was all fictitious in the first place, but all that shit is gone. And as you could tell, and as Tyson Fury has shown the world, and as I've been telling y'all for a long time, Deontay Wilder cannot fight on the back foot. He cannot fight when you bring the fight to him. He doesn't have an answer. He doesn't know how to fight going backwards. That's one of his biggest sore thumbs. The only thing you got to do is press Wilder. He'll fall apart. That's all you got to do is press him. Since iron sharpens iron, if you're iron and you've been training with plastic, what is it going to be when you get in there with another piece of iron? You're going to be out of sync. You're going to be dull. You're not going to be sharp. You're not going to be as tough because you thought you was tough against a whole bunch of plastic motherfuckers. You get in there with somebody who's equally as hard and stern as you are, you can't compete. That's the price of fighting bums too long in your career. You thought it was cute. You know what I'm saying? You thought it was cute. You say, well, fuck it. Triple G did it, so I could do the shit. And you know what? I halfway don't fucking blame you. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people will call out Deontay Wilder, you know, from 100 yards away. Triple G did the exact same shit. Did the exact same shit. But you tell me why you only choose to acknowledge Wilder, but not any and every boxer that does what Wilder has done. I know. Now y'all scared. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Charles Martin can knock this dude out. You know what I'm saying? And if he's not careful, and if he doesn't go about this the right way, fuck going about this the right way. Bro, just retire. You don't like boxing? I think you feel like you got enough money, obviously. If you turn down 120 million, you obviously feel like you have enough money. Man, just walk away. There's no reason for you to be in boxing anymore. You like Manny Pacquiao to me. There's nothing here for you. There's nothing here for you. Just walk away, bro. Just let this shit go. Because all we ever wanted to do was get a move along in the heavyweight division. Something that you have held up and clogged up for way too fucking long. For way too fucking long. You cheated people out of a hell of a fight. A hell of a payday. You know, you fighting Joshua wasn't just good for y'all. That shit was good for boxing, man. Everybody wanted to see that. Everybody. To the point, it's hard to even believe we're at the point now that we're not even interested, which was one of the most interesting matchups in boxing since we don't know when. It's now a fight we don't even entertain or care about. There's no way that we should have missed that fight. No fucking way. But it's not the only fight we're going to miss, because we're going to miss Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. I've already done myself a favor and gave up on that shit ahead of time. I don't care if I see Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence no more. See, that's how you take the energy from these guys. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the anticipation and the want that makes them stall out. You take away one of their biggest paydays, because that's one of Aerosmith's biggest paydays. The same thing with Terrence Crawford. You take the want away from seeing it, then you put a hole in their itinerary for the managers who's planning out their career. This was your money fight, but now you don't have one no more. Everybody needs dancing partners at the end of the day. I don't care how great you are. You're not shit unless you find somebody who can rival you via boxing ring or mentally at the press conference. Somebody you got to be able to make magic with. Everybody can't find their Frazier. Everybody can't find their Holyfield. Everybody can't find their Lennox Lewis. I'm like, you need a rival for true legacy to really commence. You do. That's what Creed 2 was all about. Like, yeah, you're a champ, but it has no story behind it. You know what I'm saying? That's what Creed 2 was all about. You know what I'm saying? You need something behind it. But anyways, without getting too far gone, that's my thoughts on this, Bruce Wayne. I'm out.